Hello and good morning. Another day and another video, right? I know you're probably wondering, like, why have I all of a sudden just started making these videos, right? Well, to be honest with you, over maybe the last 3 years or so, I've really been kind of interested in motivational speaking. I feel like, my words have helped a lot of people. And I felt like if I could get these words to a broader audience, not only can I make an impact in the world, but obviously motivational speakers get paid pretty good just to talk, right? I mean, who doesn't want to get paid to talk? So what you're actually watching, to be honest with you, you're actually watching me polish and manifest my craft live right here on my YouTube channel, live right here on my Facebook, live on Zoom here with my team. So I'm gonna keep recording these videos. I'm gonna try to make at least one every day, at least 5 a week. I might take a couple of days off here or there, but I want to keep these videos going because I do have some good messages, and hopefully these words could be something that you can share with somebody that'll get them motivated, help them get their life on the right track. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube. Now, with that being said, what I want to talk today about is courage, right? Because if you're live here on Zoom with me right now, let me interact with me. Let me get some 777s in the chat right now if you want to be successful, right? I should get a lot of I should get a lot of sevens, right? Because everybody wants to be successful, right? But what does it take to be successful? It takes courage. Why does it take courage? Because simple. In order to have courage, you got to be willing to go through things that other people are not willing to go through. Like some people, as soon as they get a couple of obstacles, they turn right around and they go right back to their comfort zone. And obviously their comfort zone is not a place of success. Therefore, they wouldn't step outside the comfort zone to try to be successful because they would already be successful, right? Now, with that being said, in order to have courage, you're going to have to get to a point where you kind of get fed up. And what do I mean by fed up? I mean, to the point where you get tired, like you got to get upset, you got to get mad. Like you can't be like casually going after your goals. Me, I'm a Forex trader. Me, I'm a network marketer. I build businesses, right? The business side, the building business side, I've been through a lot. I went through a lot to get to where I got, and I've been able to be successful at building businesses. Now what I'm doing is working on trying to be a better Forex trader. Now the fortunate thing for us is when you come into our community, PrivateTradeRoom, you don't have to actually know how to trade to make money. I'm just going to be honest with you, because we have a master analysis team that literally gives out trades. All you got to do is attend the calls and know what to do with the trade when they send it out, and you can make money. So it actually takes courage to actually go out and educate yourself, because it's easy just to copy trades all day and make money. I do it. All of our teammates do it. We make money, right? But in order to be massively successful, you're going to have to get in this Forex game, and you're going to have to actually learn how to trade on your own, because like I always said, and I'm going to keep coining this phrase, Forex, once you master it and you can just read those charts and just start making money, you become a professional money printer, meaning that you don't have to have nothing. You don't need no resources. All you need is your Wi-Fi and your phone and some money in your account to leverage, and you can go on those charts. Like I've literally seen people take as little as $10 and turn it into $150, then take that $150 and then turn it into $500, then take that $500 and turn it into thousands, and next thing you know, this person is like literally wealthy off a $10 investment. But how did they take $10 and do that? It's because they got in the charts. No different than you going to school for 12 years. You going to school for another 4 years if you went to college. You had to get into those books to get those A's, right? To get those B's, to get that passing grade. Well, if you want to get a passing grade in Forex, you're going to have to get into those books. And I would rather get a passing grade in something that's going to allow me to make millions of dollars than get a passing grade that's something that's going to allow me to go out and look for a job at the end of the day. Something that's going to put me in debt if I'm in college. I don't want that. I want financial freedom, and I know you do too. More importantly, this is a skill set that you can teach to your family and friends, the people that you love. You can literally pass down a legacy. You can pass down this skill set and show your daughter, show your husband, show your son, show whoever, hey, this is how you do this, and they can make money, and they can share them information as well. And good news travels fast. Your whole community could be wealthy off Forex, and you could be the stepping stone to get it started. So I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to write 2 or 3 goals for your business. And if you're not in business, get in business, get the information and write down 2 or 3 goals, because business is the way. Like, business is the way. Like, if you're working for somebody right now, you're working for their business. Why wouldn't you want your own business? Like, you don't want to always have to work for somebody forever. And even if you keep your job, why not have a business when you get off work that's going to allow you to earn passive income, that's going to allow you to earn money without you having to physically get up, go across town, and do physical work for 8 to 10 hours. Like, you can literally read these charts and start making money. You can literally start sharing this information and earn a residual passive income. So I challenge you to write 2 or 3 things that you really need to do, and then write a plan. Write a plan. And like, if you're on the marketing side of things and you're in Go Be Trade House, you need a marketing plan, let me know. It's actually in the back office already, but if you don't understand it, I can explain it to you. Just reach out. It's in the affiliate marketing section. That is an actual marketing plan. And if you look at the video step by step and then look at the conclusion, it's showing you the different types of plans you can use and how much money you will make if you execute those plans. I don't believe in hope. I don't believe in dreams. I believe in numbers, y'all. I believe in numbers. And the whole time that I've been able to be successful online, building multiple businesses, not having to work a 9 to 5 in over 8 years other than one little 3-week stretch, the only reason I was able to do that is because I was consistent with my numbers, not my emotions, not getting frustrated or, whatever, just really sticking to the plan. But you got to have a plan. So I challenge you to make a plan to reach those 2 or 3 goals. But once you make that plan, you must make a commitment to not stop when you get tired. Like, you're going to have some days when you don't feel like doing it. You're going to have some days when you get tired, but never stop until you finish. Like, write that plan down. Like, if you look at me right now, I don't know if y'all can really see this, but this is my plan for the day. I got it right here. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing from 12 to 3. I know what I'm doing for 3 to 6. I know what I'm doing for 3 to 9. I know what I'm doing from 9 to 12. Yes, even though I'm making money already, I'm still willing to put in a 12-hour day, because I understand that, hey, if I want to be successful, if I want to really get what I want, then why pity paddle with it? Like, I can get way more done within a day. Like, if I could just sit here and do 2 hours a day, an hour a day, and I can still get results. But if I could do 12 hours, I get even more results. Now, I'm not saying I'm actually going to work 12 hours, just to be clear. This is just giving me a time frame, a 3-hour time frame to complete each one of these sections. It might only take me an hour, 30 minutes or something like that to complete each section, but sometime inside this time frame, I want to finish these things. But I'm willing to put in 12 hours if that's what it takes, because I want to be successful. How bad do you want to be successful? Now, the other thing is, you must understand, and we always talk about this, but we have to keep doing it. When you write down those 3 or 4 goals, I need you to also write down why you doing it, who you doing this for, why do you have to do this, and you need to pen it up somewhere. And when you're working, when you're studying your Forex, when you're working your business and you're sharing information, have your why right in front of you at all times. So when you get tired, you can look at it and say, hey, you know what? Hey, I'm just trying to think of an example. I want to go to sleep. I'm tired, right? But me making sure I can learn this Forex so I can teach it to my daughter is more important than me going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I want to go to sleep, but me sharing this information and building my residual income is more important than my sleep right now. Because once your residual is built up, you can sleep as much as you want. And you can sleep in a nicer bed, you know what I'm saying, in a nicer home. When your Forex account is built up, you can sleep in a nicer home, and you can sleep all day and just wake up, do the charts, go back to sleep, do whatever you want. But if you keep going to sleep, then whatever your current situation is, whatever your comfort zone is, you're going to stay in that comfort zone. And it's a reason why you're doing this, because you want to get outside of that zone. You want to grow, right? Like, sometimes people say people change, right? We all supposed to change. It's called maturity. It's called growth. You want to, you want to grow. Another thing is, sometimes people, they're like, hey, I really want to do this. I really want to, but I got some things going on in my life, and it's a struggle. Well, I want to challenge you to turn your struggle into strength. Like, turn your struggle into strength. Because just like when somebody is lifting weights, right, and they got to struggle to get their weight up, every time they do that, what they doing? What they doing? They get strength. The muscles get bigger. They get stronger, right? And before you know it, they start hitting it faster. It start going easier. It start going faster because now they're stronger. And then they put more on it, and then they struggle some more. So what you got to do is you got to understand that when you're trying to get your goal, you're going to go into some struggles sometimes. You may already be in a struggle. The struggle is maybe the reason why you need to get into business or why you need to stay in business now. Like, to be honest with you, I'm afraid to know what would have happened to my life if I never would have lost those 2 jobs over the same weekend. If they would have allowed me to stay there, if they would have gave me raises, if they would have put me in a supervisor position, if they would have put me in a management position. I'm scared of that. Like, when I think about that, I get so like, wow, I'm so glad that they fired me and I had to go out here and figure out something that was better for me. You know what I'm saying? Not what's best for them. What's best for them is you sitting up in there and you collecting a salary and them working you 40, 60, even 80 hours a week, and you on call and they can just call you up to go do their work while they chilling, while they on the beach. Go out there and do my work, boy. Go out there and do my work, girl. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and do it while the big boss man chilling. Like, you don't want to be that. You want to build you a residual income that's coming in each month. It's worth it. You want to learn how to trade Forex so you can, like, I'm lazy. I'm going to be honest with you. I work so hard because I'm lazy. I want to live a life where I can just chill every day, but I understand in order to get there, I need an abundance of money. And in order to get an abundance of money, I got to bust my butt and I got to work 10 times, at least twice as harder than everybody else. I have to. Like, I have to. I can't work the same rate as every single person on earth and think I'm going to get something different than every single person on earth. It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. So if you out here slow poking and playing around and stuff and thinking you're going to get some real results out here, think again. Reevaluate yourself. Like, you need to resubscribe to your life. Like, for real. Like, we all got some subscriptions, right, that we need to keep. We got some subscriptions we need to renew, and we got some subscriptions we need to cancel. And what I mean by that specifically is this. Sometimes we get so focused on trying to help everybody else, and we ain't even helped ourselves yet. Renew your subscription to yourself. You know, sometimes you got friends in your life that, hey, you already got stuff. Like, energy is the new currency, y'all. Like, that's the new money. Energy, right? So when you got a job that's already draining 8 hours, 10 hours a day, because here goes the trick. I always tell people this, and this is one of the main reasons I quit working. I'm just going to be honest with you. Because when I started doing real math, see, a lot of people get caught up in titles. A lot of people get caught up in what something sounds like instead of what it is, right? So one day, I'm going to give you 2 scenarios. I had a roommate that was making $15 an hour. He was working at, just so people don't know who I'm talking about, I just say he worked at a warehouse, right? It's a very famous warehouse, and, you know, they got some good benefits and all that stuff, right? And my parents would always get on me and say, you should have did what he did. When he was 19, he went and got a job, he kept a job, and now he got a house, and he making $15 an hour and stuff. That could have been you, but you wanted to go DJ, and you wanted to drive ice cream trucks and sell CDs, and you always try to come up with a hustle. You know what I'm saying? That's what they told me, right? So now, to be honest with you, when I was selling those CDs, I was getting bread. When I was DJing, I was getting money. You know what I'm saying? They had some down times, but I was getting paid. You know, I would have $1,000 nights, $700 nights. You know what I'm saying? $2,000 weekends. I was getting money. You know what I'm saying, at the club. So I don't know what they was talking about, but they didn't understand what I was making because I didn't tell everybody how much money I was making, but I was getting paid. So when my roommate, one day I went into his room to get something, and I saw his paycheck by mistake. And when I saw his paycheck, it was like for like $900 plus for 2 weeks. I said, damn. I said, man, I make $1,000 some nights. And you mean to tell me that everybody's talking about that he's doing it right, but he's working 40 hours a week on demand, sometimes even overtime, but usually 40 hours a week. And the only thing he's bringing home in a 2-week period is $900+. So I started doing that math. I said, hold up. I said, $15 times 40 is $600 a week. You do that times 2 weeks, that's $1,200. You take out taxes, you take out any little benefits you might got, you know what I'm saying, health benefits, 401k or whatever. That's how you come up with a $900 check for 2 weeks. So that totally discouraged me right off the bat. I said, wow. I said, I'd be damned if I would be to work at a place. Dude had been there for like 10 years. And to be working at a place for 10 years and the only thing I'm getting in return is $900 every 2 weeks, y'all got to be kidding me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody try to make it seem like $15 an hour is a good job. That sounds terrible. You know what I'm saying? That sounds terrible to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess it's good for people that want to, quote unquote, live in between their means and live a very basic lifestyle. But like, what can you really do with that? You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of money, especially if you're the one paying all the bills. Now, here goes another scenario. Now, let's just say you are making $20 an hour, right? When you let's just say you work a 9 to 5, right? Now, let's be real, y'all. People say you don't want to invest in no business, right? I don't want to invest in a business. But don't you got to get to work every day? Like, doesn't it cost money to drive to work every day? Doesn't it cost money to put maintenance on that car, to pay that car note, you know, all the stuff that you need to make sure that you can get to work? Doesn't that cost money? Like, doesn't it cost money to make sure that you got nice? If they don't have a uniform for you, you got to make sure you look nice. You don't want to look, you know, dirty at work. You want to make sure your hair cut. You want to make sure your hair done. You want to look nice. It's no different for some jobs. It's like a fashion show. It's no different than when you was in high school and you had to be fresh every day. You know what I'm saying? You got to be fresh at work every day. You want to look good. You don't want like no bum, right? You know, especially if you got one of them jobs where you got to wear a suit every day or you got to dress business casual and stuff like that. Doesn't that cost money to have to do that every single day, 5 days a week? You're investing already. That's one thing. Two, when they tell you making $20 an hour, that's a freaking lie. And I'm going to tell you why. First of all, you're going to pay some taxes out of that. So that's one. But two, if I got to be there at 9, don't I got to wake up at least by 7 o'clock? At least most responsible adults. You know, some people wake up at 8:30 and run out the door, some breath stinking and all this stuff. That's them. But most people, before you go to work, you want to make sure you look good, smell good. You know, you want to make sure you're alert, awake. So you're going to get up, and then you got to travel as well. So you got to get up at least by 7, most people, right? So once you get up at 7, you're already on the clock for them, whether you want to admit it or not, before you punch in, because everything you are doing is for them so you can get prepared for them so you can work for them. Now, so you already put 2 hours in before you got there, including travel on your own dime, on your own gas. Now, once you get off work, right? The funny part is you more than, if you get off at 5, you getting off at the same time everybody else getting off. You going to try to pick your kids up at the same time everybody else trying to pick their kids up. You trying to go grab you something to eat before you get home at the same time everybody else is. You're going to be in the traffic jam in most cities. It's not going to be zoom, zoom, zoom. You got to get in the traffic. So it might literally be another hour or two before you get home. And then even when you get home, before you actually get settled, where you like, I'm relaxed, it might be 8, 9 o'clock at night. So let's be real. At the very least, you really giving them 12 hours. So if you making 20 times 8, that's $160 a day. But then they're gonna tax you for like $30, so you only making $30, $130. Let's just go ahead and say $120 to make it even. And then you didn't work 12 hours. 12 times 10 is what, $120, right? You know, so you take that $120, you divide it by 12, that leaves you with $10 an hour. So they told you was making 20, but the hours that you putting in, and we ain't even talked about that haircut you had to get the day before. We ain't even talking about that outfit you bought last weekend for work. You might be making $6 an hour, and don't be paying child support. You working for free, even with a $20 an hour job. Now I'm exaggerating a little bit. You making more than that, but you get my point. That's a lie. So when I figured out that I have to damn near make $50 an hour in order to be satisfied, then why am I wasting my time in that lane? Because there's no jobs out there that I'm qualified for that's finna pay me $50 an hour. So guess what I decided to do? I decided to go get it myself because we blessed. We blessed to have a phone in our hands. We blessed to be able to connect with people all over the world. I don't have to wait on nobody. I don't have to go drive across town or drive across the world to network with people. I can network people right here from my phone. Even if your phone off, as long as you got Wi-Fi, then you can make a difference in this world and you can make a difference in your life. So if you got people in your life and they count you out, go back and tell them they don't know how to count, because you finna go for it. But just remember, they always say that your gift will make room for you, but a lot of us don't want to make room for the gift. So look at your life. Look at the things that you wasting time on that's not helping you reach your goals. Remove those things. For now, you can go back and watch Love and Hip Hop later. You can watch the basketball games later. You can hang out and play video games with your friends later. Fellas, you can hang out with these chicks and do all this stuff later at a much higher level once you get that paper. Ladies, you know what I'm saying? You can do all the things that you want to do. You can hang out and have girls' night out and all that stuff later. But right now, it's time to get this paper. So I want to motivate you to do that. So don't forget what I said. Write down 3 or 4 goals that you need to complete this year in your business. And if you ain't started a business, start one. Trust me, it's going to help you during tax time as well. Get with a tax provider. But anyway, please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're on YouTube. If you are on Zoom right now, I appreciate you taking the time to listen to today's message. And if you're on Facebook, please like and share this message. And if anybody wants to know what I do as far as making money online, reach out to me. I will tell you about my Forex business, and I will also show you how to get passive and residual income. Also, if one of my team members happen to share this video with you, don't contact me, contact them so they can help you get started with the business and go ahead and answer any questions you got so they can get credit for helping you join. Go be great. See you on the next video. Thank you.